The Bible is filled with well-known stories, but it also holds hidden gems, quiet tales that shine with unique wisdom. The Book of Tobit is one such treasure, often overlooked but rich in meaning. It reads like an ancient folk tale, full of love, loss, faith, and a touch of the miraculous. Not every tradition includes Tobit in their Bible, but its message is universal. It's a story about ordinary people facing extraordinary challenges, and about God's subtle, unseen hand at work. In Tobit we find hope that endures through suffering and faith that persists in darkness. We meet characters who struggle, pray, and persevere. Angels appear, not with fanfare but as quiet guides, reminding us that the divine can be close at hand. This is a story for anyone who has ever needed hope. So, let's journey together into the Book of Tobit. We'll walk with its faithful characters, witness their trials, and discover the light that shines in their darkest moments. Along the way, we'll see how even the quietest stories can offer the brightest wisdom. Let's begin. The Book of Tobit awaits. Its lessons are gentle but enduring. Its message, hope, is never truly lost. Meet Tobit, a good man living in exile in Nineveh, far from his homeland. Despite hardship, Tobit clings to his faith and traditions, performing acts of charity even at great personal risk. He feeds the hungry, clothes the poor, and buries the dead, shining as a beacon of kindness. But tragedy strikes. After an act of mercy, Tobit is blinded. Darkness surrounds him, yet his faith does not falter. He prays, trusting in God's wisdom, even as he suffers. Tobit's resilience is remarkable. He never curses his fate or abandons hope. Instead, he remembers God's past faithfulness and continues to believe. His quiet strength inspires those around him. Tobit's story is a testament to steadfast faith in the face of suffering. Even when life is harsh, he remains a model of integrity and trust. Through Tobit, we see that true strength is often quiet and unwavering. His example reminds us that faith can endure even in darkness. Tobit's journey is just beginning. His prayers, though whispered in sorrow, will soon echo with hope. In his struggle, we find inspiration. The story moves forward. In distant Ecbatana, Sarah, a relative of Tobit, is weighed down by grief. A demon named Asmodeus has killed 7 of her husbands on their wedding nights, leaving her isolated and shamed. The community whispers, and Sarah feels utterly alone. In her despair, she prays for release, wishing for death. Yet, like Tobit, she turns to God with honest, desperate prayers. Both Tobit and Sarah, in their separate cities, cry out from the depths of their pain. Their prayers, though filled with sorrow, carry a fragile hope. God hears them both, and a plan for deliverance begins to unfold. In their darkest moments, faith becomes their lifeline. The stage is set for a remarkable intervention. Tobit, needing to provide for his family, remembers money left in Media. He sends his son, Tobias, to retrieve it, urging him to find a trustworthy guide. Tobias meets Azariah, who is, in truth, the angel Raphael in disguise. Raphael joins Tobias on the journey, sent by God to help both Tobit and Sarah. Along the way, a giant fish attacks Tobias at the Tigris River. Raphael instructs him to catch it and keep its heart, liver, and gall for future use. These will become tools for healing and deliverance. Tobias, unaware of Raphael's true identity, trusts his mysterious companion. Together, they travel toward destiny. The journey is more than a quest for money, it's a path toward healing. Divine help walks beside them, unseen but powerful. The adventure continues. Raphael leads Tobias to Ecbatana, where Sarah lives. He reveals that Sarah is Tobias's kinswoman and that God intends for them to marry. Tobias learns of the demon that has killed Sarah's previous husbands and is understandably afraid. Raphael encourages him to trust God and explains how to use the fish's heart and liver to drive the demon away. On their wedding night, Tobias follows Raphael's instructions, burning the fish's organs. The demon flees, and Sarah is finally freed from her torment. Relief and joy replace years of sorrow. Tobias and Sarah's marriage is blessed, and her family rejoices. God's plan unfolds. Love and faith triumph over darkness. The couple's courage and obedience bring deliverance. Their union marks a new beginning, filled with hope. The shadow over Sarah's life is lifted. Gratitude fills their hearts. The story of suffering transforms into one of joy. In Ecbatana, despair gives way to celebration. The power of faith is made clear. A new chapter begins. After the wedding, Tobias, Sarah, and Raphael return to Nineveh, bringing the long-lost money and hope. Raphael instructs Tobias to use the fish's gall to heal Tobit's blindness. Tobias rushes home, eager to see his father restored. He applies the gall to Tobit's eyes, just as Raphael directed. Miraculously, Tobit's sight returns. He sees his son in the light of day once more. Tears of joy flow as the family is reunited. Anna, Tobit's wife, rejoices at the miracle. The household erupts in praise and gratitude to God. Suffering is replaced by celebration. God's healing power is undeniable. The family's faith is rewarded. Their story, once marked by sorrow, now shines with hope. The journey has come full circle. Light has returned to their lives. Grateful, Tobit and Tobias offer Raphael a generous reward. Raphael reveals his true identity as one of God's 7 holy angels. He explains that God sent him to test Tobit's faith, heal his blindness, and free Sarah from her affliction. Their prayers were heard and answered. The Book of Tobit teaches us the power of faith, charity, and perseverance. It reminds us that God hears our cries and works in ways we may not see. Even in darkness, hope endures. Angels may walk among us, guiding and protecting in secret. Patience and trust in God's timing are essential. The story's gentle wisdom is a beacon for all who seek comfort. Tobit's tale is a hidden gem, its message timeless. In every trial, light can be found. The Book of Tobit leaves us with hope that never fades.